Hey everybody, this is Cooking with Shawn. So you see I had the camera nice and close up to our pan this morning. I want all the action to be in there so you guys can get an up close and personal shot of what we're going to be cooking. Today we're going to be doing something very simple, just an over easy egg. Doesn't take a lot of time, not very hard to do, but it does take patience. You don't want to flip the eggs too early. You don't want to throw the eggs in a cold pan. So the first thing we're going to do is I have my pan on over here, medium heat. All right, make sure it's medium heat. Have that for about 5 minutes. Make sure it gets nice and hot. A little bit of dab of butter. Okay. Yeah, I'm going on the dangerous side. I'm putting my finger on the butter and make sure it gets melted all around the pan. But as you can see in here, I know you can probably hear the bacon over there, but that butter is starting to melt in the pan and you hear that nice sizzle. That's how you know the pan is nice and hot. Okay, besides the butter in your pan, you're also gonna need eggs. I eat 5 eggs every day. Gotta get enough protein for my meal this morning for breakfast. All right, all I'm gonna do, I crack my egg on the side of my oven and then just let it plop on the side, okay? I'm gonna do 5 eggs this morning. Now you can stick whatever spices you want on your eggs. I specifically just like salt and pepper. I have grinders for my salt and pepper. I typically buy them in bulk just because 1, it's a little bit cheaper, and then 2, I just think it tastes better being able to freshly grind your own salt and pepper. So these you can really easily get on Amazon, not too expensive. And again, when you buy the pepper in bulk, the salt in bulk, you're gonna have it for months. You're not gonna have to go out every couple of weeks and buy new salt and pepper. So, a little bit of pepper on top. All right, you can start to see in the pan, the eggs are starting to get nice and white. Again, the one thing that we're looking for is more of this whiteness to start to occur, specifically around the yolks. And again, you gotta be patient. Give it 2 or 3 minutes for these eggs to cook, right? If they're not really moving in the pan very much, or they're not sliding around, it's telling you, give it time. Let them keep going. A little bit of salt on top. Other thing you're gonna need is a spatula. So I'm just gonna break these eggs up a little bit so they're broken apart, so when I flip them, they don't flip on top of each other. All right, again, eggs are a really great source of protein. You can do them scrambled, over easy. You could do them hard boiled. You could also do them poached. And I'll be doing some videos where I'll be doing some avocado toast or a poached egg on English muffin. Lots of different stuff you can do there. Now, while those are cooking real quick, what are some different things that we can match with our protein option? We need a carbohydrate, and we're also gonna need some type of fruit. This morning, I went to the store yesterday. I got blackberries, raspberries, bananas, grapes, and then I also got some strawberries. So that gives me 5 different types of fruit that I can mix and match throughout the week. I can cut it up. I can make a fruit kebab. I could do a smoothie. I can make it into a parfait. There's lots of different things you can do with the fruit. Now, for our carbs, lots of options you can do there. Yesterday, I bought some sourdough bread. You could toast that up. Stick some butter, peanut butter, you can make it to a breakfast sandwich. I also have some white corn tortillas, so you can make breakfast tacos. Or one of my favorites, which I'll probably do eventually, is I have some red potatoes. I really like to do onions, red potatoes, roasted or sauteed in the pan with a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, paprika, and then I'll mix actually the eggs in there and make like an egg scramble with it. All right, so let's get back down to our pan. So you can see the eggs all nice and white, translucent, all around that. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna get underneath there, give it a little flip. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. And again, be nice and gentle with these. Oh, I got a buster right there. It's okay though. And then we got number 3. Or 5, sorry. So I got 5 eggs. So this is a really good example, right? I was a little impatient with this egg. It was sticking a little bit, and then all of a sudden the yolk popped up to the side. So again, I didn't even listen to my own advice, but make sure you listen to it. we want to make sure that the eggs are given a little bit more time. So next time what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to give those eggs an extra minute to make sure that every single one isn't going to stick, so that way we don't run into that issue again. Because anyone that eats eggs that are over easy wants that yolk to be able to just run onto their plate, onto your toast, whatever you're going to specifically match it with. Now again, what we're going to do here is, you can see, we're probably going to cook it another 2 to 3 minutes on this side. We just want the other side to get coated where the yolk is. And one thing I want you to see is, you can see that nice, almost kind of yellowish, orangish color. That's what we're looking for when we flip that egg over. So that was cooked really well on the other side. Again, if you're a person that likes your eggs hard, you're someone that might cook your eggs 4 to 5 minutes on each side. If you don't like it super runny, or you just want the inside to be you know, slightly almost jelly consistency. All right, so my eggs are probably about done. Again, this video only took about 6 minutes to do. So you can see 2 to 3 minutes on one side, 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. Boom, your over easy eggs are done. Now, I like a little bit of ketchup on my eggs. Everybody's a little bit indifferent about that, but that's okay. You're gonna eat what you like at the end of the day. And again, when we're talking about athletes, it's already really challenging to get athletes to eat in general. So sometimes we have to use different sauces, different types of options that we can put on top of our food. And that's all right. But it's just gonna come down to what type of options that you use. If you're drowning it in sugar, probably not gonna be the best option. But if you're putting a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of ketchup, hot sauce, mustard, you know, obviously toppings that are going to be, you know, fairly really low in calories, but also provide some extra flavor to it, whether it's a spice or an herb that's in there. You know, it could get an athlete to actually eat a meal or actually eat the food, where in other cases they may not actually eat it at all. So you gotta win your battles back and forth when it comes to that stuff. It's not always going to be easy. Sometimes athletes will be resistant. Sometimes athletes are going to be used to eating certain types of food from the environment that they were coming to you before. So sometimes you might have to get them to be able to do something they want to be able to allow yourself to educate and then try to put them in a position to have them strive for better quality options. But again, there's my eggs, got my side of fruit, and then one of those options I showed you earlier, probably some of the sourdough toast with a little bit of olive oil butter I'm going to throw on there. And then now I have that complete plate for breakfast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, this is a really simple, quick, and easy way to make over easy eggs. We'll go over how to make other eggs in the future with some of our other recipe videos. But I hope this gives you something that you can make this morning, and you don't have to have eggs only at breakfast time. I like to have eggs at dinner time as well. At the end of the day, are we getting our protein source? Are we getting our carbohydrate source? And are we getting our color on our plate with a fruit and or vegetable? If you want to learn anything more about nutrition, I have nutrition videos. I have a Roots podcast, and I have a lot of these videos also on YouTube as well, besides Instagram. If you need nutrition services here in Atlanta, Georgia, you can definitely hit me up. My link tree is in my bio on my Instagram, or you can copy and paste my link in my bio, or click the link in my bio and go right to my link tree with all my different links and information if you need it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.